Not a bad view.
Venatori had the narrow road. Now they think twice before walking that way.
And your neighbors? What's the price of that protection?
You think I'd charge our dear friends? The people who spread rumors about how Threads made Aelia disappear.
Rebuilding the Thread's reputation for free?
For the few of us left. Now the Venatori who thought he found a legitimate charm supplier, he gets counterfeit goods. Triple cost.
So you bleed the Venatori any way you can?
Life's short, isn't it, friends? Let's do what makes us happy. Anyway, Nev, I'm out of news. But the Threads are yours. You need something? Say the word.
Thanks, Alec. Remember, if you cross our neighbors...
You can drown me in the Nosen Sea. Rook, it's been a pleasure. You've got a good setup here. Enjoy life in the Fade.
Life in the Fade? Huh. We've been at the lighthouse a while now.
I don't know when it started, but I think of it as home.
It's built to be inviting.
Which you still find suspicious.
You know, this is my only address now. I still had an apartment back home. Rent paid up and everything. It got torched. In the dragon attack.
Nev.
Everything I have is here in this room. One false step from drifting into the Fade.
If I said you have a home with us, would you make fun of me?
Maybe. But thanks. I never expect things to go to plan, but I usually have one anyway. Or 7. And a half-dozen backup plans, just in case.
And now?
Everything's changed. I've changed. If I survive the job, I'll be starting over, in a way. Maybe that should scare me. But I think I need it. I usually hate unanswered questions, but this one... I'll let myself figure out once I get there. No one here to greet us.
They've gone to the villa without us. Come on.
Did Ilario even offer any bait? And what is this party supposed to be for?
Viago's invitation said they would celebrate the new first talent and discuss the situation in Treviso. It doesn't matter what my cousin thinks he's doing. It ends now. We go in, find Katerina, and we'll have the perfect shot at Ilario.
So we're paying a visit to your family home then?
We are, but we're not exactly on the guest list.
You don't think Ilario is expecting you? Just a little?
We'll take the rooftops to the... Trouble ahead. We move on your word. You can warn the others.
We're under attack!
See who ends this!
End it now. Follow me.
So we can't go straight to the house.
There's no way Ilario will let me through the door. He fears us. Good. He should. Rook, you see that tower with the circular window?
That's where we're going?
It's the quickest way there. After you.
How far is it to Ilario's party?
The opera is... It's... You know, across the grounds. In the guest house.
Why does such a big house need a second house?
For guests.
Just wait for this. We're under attack!
That stink of your magic on her. The jailer. Zara is dead. They should be long gone. They hurt us. They will suffer.
A city under Arnhem occupation and the Victoria hanging around. Why?
I don't think they're here to see the sights.
Do you ever go anywhere in this town by the streets, or is it always through a window and across a clothesline?
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
You know how this is going to end, right?
He will suffer for what he's done. That's the deal. Over there. That's Villa de la Morte. Once we're through the tower, we just need to reach the river.
There! It's Rook! Our god demands their heads. Kill them all and make an offering to Lucifer. You will not rob us of this land.
The lions. Ilario, you idiot.
That's gonna end badly.
For him,
Ilario kills Zara. Now her Venatori answer to him following the power.
they don't give a damn about Ilario. It's Antiva they want.
There. We can take that gondola.
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
Let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? They should have been backbutts. Kill them for the glory of Africa reborn!
That's one for Rook.
They mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult person.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Muerte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot. Person you will ever see. Where are the next?
Hey!
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out. So you lived here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway. Train.
Eyes open.
You halt!
No Venatori leave this house alive.
Not half bad!
We're not alone.
Intruders!
This is my house.
Now's your chance!
What was it like, training under the First Talon?
Torture. Katerina was hard on us because she wanted us to leave.
You don't resent her.
Not anymore.
Hey!
I'll get ahead. The family rooms are up ahead.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
Ending now. The door's been barred from the inside,
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
which is why I'll go first. Katerina.
Lucanus, my poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanus.
I'm working on it.
He is ours. He will not escape us.
This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanus back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon, for me, is a deep personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
Venatores, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Byzantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanus. All this on your head.
You started this. I'm ending it.
What are you waiting for, cousin?
Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Hilario.
Katerina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
Didn't you tell me he's basically your brother and your closest childhood friend?
My only friend before you. His family.
You think you can show me mercy? That is not up to you now, is it? Caterina is still first talent.
Enough, Hilario. Lucanus is the new first talent. His decision stands.
Iago, keep him out of trouble.
I'm no miracle worker, but I'll see what I can do.
Lucanus.
Don't. Not now.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanus!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katerina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything?
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret giving him a chance?
No. You were right. His family. I didn't suspect him. When the Venatori caught me on the boat in Tevinter, it never even crossed my mind. He's better than I thought. Maybe there's hope for him after all. But this, being watched by all the crows with their knives out, this wasn't mercy. He'll never live this down. There's nowhere he could go to outrun being the traitor crow, brought down in front of everyone.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina, Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.
It worked. The crows have harried the Antam, and Evenchi is revealed. But I did not think this is what they planned.
It is bold, and it will doom us all. Rook, good. We have discovered what Evenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the Kamek Master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some Kamek had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Evenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Evenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Evenchi planning to poison with the Kamek? Aside from the crows?
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Evenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the Kamek will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Destroying your own people's minds. How could Evenchi do this?
By telling themselves there is nothing else to be done.
They will trot out some excuse to give to the worst of the politicians and the merchant princes.
You say that as if those were different people.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Evenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Evenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
One more thing. Jacobus stormed off earlier, angry at Evenchi. We have not seen him in some time.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Some of the merchant families have fled. They got wind of Evenchi's Kamek and suddenly worry they are not on good terms with the governor.
I am only surprised they stayed in the city so long.
There's the garrison.
Nev.
Onto the garrison and the governor.
Please, go on. Nev, in the fade with Rook and Spite, you were there. I mean, not you, But you know what I mean. You helped Rook. Sort of.
Sort of. Well, isn't that flattering? At least I'm on your mind.
You are. And not just then.
Oh. Well, then.
We clear the garrison this time. Eventually's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
We follow a governor now. The butcher was weak. This is not like you.
On, Tom. Get ready.
We have company.
Jacobus?
Me and my friends are sick of doing nothing. Eventually's got their comic past the courtyard, but they've locked the gates. We'll break into the garrison and get them open.
Be careful. The Anton.
We'll stay hidden. Good luck.
More on Tom. Eventually's throwing everything at us. Okay, now for Avenchi.
I know you're there, Rook!
A strange aura in the air. Something's wrong.
Wait! Are these Anton real?
I see the comic is working.
Not too bad.
You're a fool to fight me! Why don't you die? Why don't you give up? I dotted every I, weighed every measure. And you're not even one of them.
Rook fought you like a crow.
Antea, Viago, Jacobus. They all took more responsibility as Trevisans than you did.
I lost so many people to the Anton. My family, my cousin. By right, his contract against the governor is mine. And I say Evenchi doesn't deserve to die. They deserve to live.
What?
On trial. Paraded in public. Everyone will know who hurt Treviso, and you'll suffer for every minute of it.
You can't do this. You can't let this brat decide what happens to me.
Considering your other options, I'd take it if I were you.
I'll be dragged through the streets, imprisoned. You can't put me on trial. I'm still governor of this city.
Not after the crows go to the merchants and the king about the comic.
The message about Treviso and the future of the crows has already been sent. Your contract is due, Imenchi. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
You are certain of this path?
I've never been more certain.
And you're sure of this course?
You already asked him that.
Iago, dear, can't you see that I'm stalling?
Ah, you are waiting for Rook's interruption.
No. Her audience.
Am I that predictable?
You are reliable. I might say, essential.
It was an honor to defend Treviso with the crows.
To the business of the day, then.
Jacobus, are you ready?
I'm ready, Fifth Talon.
What's going on?
We accept Jacobus's right to the contract on Ivenchi, and his decision to spare the governor.
It sent a stronger message than killing them. Their crimes will be aired, their reputation blackened.
And during these punishments, the former governor will live with the fear we may still one day end them. For his help, and proving he has sound judgment, Jacobus is becoming a full Antivan crow.
I'm happy for you. You deserve it.
I just want the chance to follow Air's lessons, your example. I only got this because you went out to face Ivenchi, Rook. I couldn't have done it alone. I want to find others like me. Orphans, people with no more homes, under a new house name. Neri suggested Igrativi. It's old Trevisan, sort of a grateful life.
Jacobus Igrativi. It's a glorious mouthful of a name.
The Fifth Talon agrees.
As does the Seventh. Rook, all of Treviso is in your debt. For what you did out there, and for the future you have inspired.
You have powerful enemies. When you decide it's time to put them in their place, we'll be there. And Rook, you'd have made a damn fine crow. Remember that.
Let's say we beat the Archdeacon, the gods, all of them. Where do you go next?
The easy answer is I move to the next job. Keep looking after Docktown.
And the truth?
I don't know what comes next on a good day. and we're fighting gods.
Rook, have a moment?
What is it?
You were there to witness my new deal with Spite. You should come with us to see it paid in full, when you're ready.
Really approve of people moving to the new house?
Do you think they're wondering why you ordered a drink for the empty chair?
If they are, they won't tell anyone. The crows own this cafe.
Smells like Lucanis.
Just try it.
So, are you two okay now? Since you gave Ilario another chance, I mean.
That wasn't our deal. We said we'd save Katerina, and we did. Even I believe we did. So there's peace. For the moment, at least.
Are the other Talons okay with the whole abomination thing?
Probably not, but they prefer me to Ilaria or the Venatori. I suppose the crows have had worse first Talons.
How is your grandmother doing?
You've met her. She was hewn out of dragon bone. She's pretending not to be upset by Ilario's betrayal and my possession. Which means she's making everyone else as miserable as possible. Except Dea. She likes Dea.
It must feel good to just relax with a cup of coffee and not worry about everything.
I'm not sure Spite's enjoying it, but yes.
What is it?
What does that mean, exactly?
He doesn't eat, but a promise is a promise. I don't know what I thought it would be like, getting out of the ossuary, getting my life back.
You mean you didn't spend all that time dreaming about having coffee with your inner demon?
I did dream of coffee. If this is my life now, I'll take it.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert. We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
A dozen ships, a dozen fleets. Would that really change the odds against Elganon and Gillenane? By all rights, we should already be counted out of this fight. But look at us. We've made it this far. No one quits.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
Let's make sure there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, veil jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us, except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's are willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. We're ready as we'll ever be. We need to make our move soon.
I agree.
Get some rest, and be ready.